Hey, what's up, y'all? We are back with another action figure review. More so today, we're just going to call this an overview. By now, those who own this figure already know what she comes with and all that stuff, or they've seen a review of the figure if they were interested. And I really just wanted to do an overview of this figure because I made some modifications to it. So this is the Manatee Industry Eimi, or Amy, something like that. I don't know how to pronounce it. And I haven't found any information on her online, so I think this is like an independent type of original design, like a standard generic type of schoolgirl, Japanese schoolgirl from anime and manga and stuff like that. And she looks really good. I will say that they did an awesome job as far as the stitching and stuff goes. Good little detail with the face. Print job looks good. This is not the stock head right here. This is all one piece that kind of just comes on right there. So the glasses and the hair is this one piece that kind of comes onto the front. But yeah, she looks really cool. If you did want to remove her clothes, it is stitched at the waist and at the front of the underwear. In the back, it's not stitched, so you got to figure out how you're going to do that. The skirt does tend to ride up a little bit when you're posing, so that's a little unfortunate. But out of the box, she does not come with her little jacket or blazer or whatever. She doesn't come with the tie either, and it's connected by this like elastic part, so be careful when you're putting that on and turning it and stuff like that. But looking at her height, though, she's standing at about, I want to say 5 3/4, so that's a decent height too. I like that. If you didn't catch a peek earlier, she does indeed have details underneath her clothes. I think this figure was intended for like maybe hentai shots and stuff like that. So there you go if you're into that, which is kind of cool. I like that. But going over her articulation real quick, because I know this has already been done before. She does look up a really good amount, but she looks down a really good amount as well. She does get side to side pretty decent. That's all right. You can get a full rotation with the arms. That's pretty cool. Her elbows can go in. It's a little stiff, but she can get some really good range at the elbows. I like that. Arms out. I think there's a ball in there too. Hinge and rotation, a little figment type of drain at the hand. So I made a cut right where the ball connects into the socket, and then I trimmed a little bit as far as her lower and her upper torso. I don't think I took a picture of or anything of how that looks after it, but she crunches forward a really good amount. So I like that. She goes back a really good amount as well. You can get her legs out a really good amount. And before, her legs couldn't go up that much. Now, you can almost get them all the way out. So made a lot of adjustments for that part right there. And it still looks pretty good too. So look at that. This is how this figure should have been out of the package. She does have a thigh rotation, single drain for the knees. Could be a little bit better. She does have a hinge at the foot. You can get her foot to go down that much. Get it to go up a pretty decent amount. Could be a little bit better. That's hard plastic right there for the foot, for the little tongue part of it. And you can get her ankles to go in about that much, which could be a little bit better, but it's okay. There is a swivel at the ankles as well, and you can get your ankles to go out about that much. As you can see, I did trim a lot with the Dremel on the sides, the inner thighs, so it left it exposed, and the underwear kind of shifts a lot, so I have to adjust it. But I mean, I'll take the articulation over the look, since I'm not really going to be posing her that much like without the clothes. So for her hands, you got a couple options. Got the splayed out hands, fist hands that come on there in the package. You got a pieced hand, you got a pointing hand right there. It looks like only one grip hand, and then you have some type of cupped hand, extra peg over there. And then you have her purse, which looks alright. I like the paint job for that. It looks pretty decent. The straps is kind of soft. She also has a camcorder, which is actually done pretty good as far as the paint goes. It's only one scope though, so you can only really use it with her, which is good for her, but it won't have any universal usage. So that's a little unfortunate, but the tiny details and stuff is done pretty good for this. And she comes with this pink cell phone. It doesn't flip or anything like that, but the details is done pretty good for it. Unfortunately, the scope work, they kind of messed up a little bit. It looks a little bit warped. I don't know if you guys will be able to notice, but that sucks. And lastly, she comes with this alternate hair piece, which does not have the glasses sculpted on it, and here's this stock photo face, which looks okay. It's not my favorite face. And then she has this looking over to the side face, which I like. And then she has some feet without the shoes, so that's cool. Just a couple size comparisons. Here we have her next to two Dadson model figures. Don't mind the mask space. And then we have him next to the Storm Collectibles E Honda. Next, here we have her next to your SH Figure Arts Sakura, a Kit Bash very cool figure, and your Rebel Tech Harley Quinn. And lastly, here we have her next to your Marvel Legends figure and your Koto Bukiya Zero model. So final thoughts on the Manatee Industry Eimi figure. I'm just going to judge her based off of what I got straight out of the package. And out of the package, she does look really good. The soft goods, like, they did an outstanding job as far as that. It doesn't really hinder articulation. I think the stitching for her outfit is probably the best part about her, honestly, because her articulation straight out of the box, like, it honestly, it sucked. Like, I couldn't believe, like, the range she couldn't get based on, like, the standard. Now that I put a little bit more work into her, honestly, I like her a lot. Like, she's definitely a cool figure to have if you're willing to put that time into it. But for the prices that they're going for these days, I would not recommend this figure. Way too expensive that you don't get enough. All right, y'all, that's my video. If you like the video, hit the subscribe button. If not, I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.